Hello there everybody. If you're looking for more action in your Cardfight Vanguard playtesting, or maybe you need some singles to finish out that deck, feel free to check out Ultra Reality Games, aka ARG. There's a link in the description down below that will take you directly to their website, where you will be able to find singles, articles, event information, and more. The ARG Circuit Series is still ongoing, so feel free to check out that website for the latest information, because who knows, maybe one of their regionals will be near your location. So feel free to check them out. Take care, guys.
What is up, YouTube? Team Gradelock here. I'm your host, Henry Rico, and I guess to all my wonderful fans out there. How's my wonderful faces in the world? Just miss you, love you. And I'm back here with a King of the Ring segment for February. So if you guys don't know what the King of the Ring segment is, King of the Ring segment is basically the top 5 cards of any genre or any like, I guess, group nationalized. As for instance, best stride breaks, 5 best strides, 5 best grade 2, stuff like that. This one is going to be a top 5 best limit breaks, grade 3 limit breaks. Because unfortunately we're going to get stride limit breaks soon, actually. So yeah, so this one's it's going to be the top 5 limit break grade 3 limit breaks on the current date, which is obviously February 9th. Before anything, this video is definitely an opinion. It's not a correct answer. I'm not sure if it's a wrong answer. I could be wrong on these top 5 cards. I could be right about these top 5 cards. But the only way that we can actually, prove it, prove if I'm wrong or right, or this video is wrong or right, if you comment down below, tell me what other cards you think is the better limit break enabler, better limit break grade 3. Tell me, and just give me a whole list and tell me why exactly. But like I said, this is totally an opinion. It's not 100% accurate. It can't be 100%. It's just what I think of and what others think of also. Of what's the top 5 best limit breaks in the current meta. Like I said, if you disagree with me, comment down below. Say I'm an idiot, say I'm stupid, or whatever. I'm perfectly fine with that. I love you guys anyways. Or you just comment down below and saying, "Oh, I love you, Henry. You're right." Any of those things I'd be happy with. Let's just get straight to it. So we're gonna go to 5 to 1. 5 being the worst, 1 being the best. Number 5 in the Chat Noir Break Ride limit break. The only good thing about this card is that this actually gave Great Natures a huge push as soon as it came out in set 13. It made Great Natures more like not aggro, but it gave Great Natures a faster engine. Basically, you can draw 2 cards with his effect, with the Break Red effect, possibly 3 cards with the Break Red effect. No, I'm sorry, not 3 cards. Yeah, 3 cards from his Break Red effect if you play if you have Cran Tiger. So he's a possible +3 to a possible +5. Never seen a +6 off of the Break Red Legion before, but yeah, with this card, it's a possible +5. You draw cards like crazy. It's one of the fastest engines I've seen so far, especially in Great Natures. This card literally helped out Great Natures. If it wasn't for that card, Great Natures probably wouldn't be up there, because Big Belly isn't that fast, unfortunately. This card currently goes for $5 to $8. You can probably find it cheaper online. I'm pretty sure you can find it cheaper online. Or if not, just wait for the reprint coming out in Trinity Dragon case. So wait for that. Now number 4, we got my main Freeze Ray. I'm sorry that he's in the sleeve. Thing is, this card was in the deck. I don't have any more copies of Freeze Ray, unfortunately. But Freeze Ray is number 4, just for the fact that he's a huge big defense mechanism, a limit break mechanism. Mainly Messiahs play him. Basically, whenever you attack him, he takes 1 damage. Immediately as soon as he takes the damage, you can lock one of your opponent's rear guards. So basically, if I have this, my opponent attacks with his Vanguard, I take a damage and I can lock one of his front or rear guards, stopping a complete attack, or even a complete attack that has triggers on it. So it's an amazing defense card. His limit break actually doesn't really do much. Actually, it kind of does something. His limit break basically is whenever your opponent's lock card, whenever your opponent card is locked, he gets a +3. So it makes him a 14k Vanguard, which is actually pretty good, and basically makes him a cross ride, makes him a 14k by makes him a 13k by himself. So basically, if I have 4 damage, or if I have a Limit Break Enabler, my opponent attacks me, I take a damage, and I can lock one of his cards, and then he also gets a +3, which makes him 13k base, which makes my opponent have to work for a better column or make better numbers. Crazy part is, when this card first came out, nobody played it. This card was overly overshadowed by Glenneos, because this card came out in set 15 when Glenneos first came out, and Glenneos ruled the format. Glenneos was better than Chaos Breaker. But if anything, like, this is a pretty good staple card. Not staple, but it's a pretty good defense card in any Link Joker deck. It just makes your opponent think out his plays, makes your opponent, regret doing plays. It's just a huge defense mechanism, and everyone likes it like that. This card goes for about, again, 5 to 8. It's not that expensive. Now for number 3, we got Lord of the Seven Seas, Night Mist. You guys obviously saw him in the meta. Seven Seas decks are topping consistently. Well, not consistently, but they are topping. Seven Seas is always going to be a fast-paced deck. His Limit Break Ride, it's truly amazing, just for the fact that you can still get it even if you stride on top of it. The problem with break rides thing is, you can't, after your break ride, if you stride, you lose the effect. With him, you actually, you lose the effect, but you can still get the 2 rear guards and they still get +5 because it's giving them the effect. Well, I'm sorry, not giving them, but it's calling them. The effect doesn't disappear at all. So, when you break right, you call 2 units from the drop zone, which is a +2, and they both get +5 each. And then end phase, they die. But obviously, that's what Grand Blues do. Grand Blues don't call cards; they revive cards from the graveyard. So they keep cards in their hand. And also, the +5 just makes them more broken. Seven Seas is definitely a fast-paced deck. This break right is actually a huge, huge play in Seven Seas. It's just a, like I said, it just makes the deck aggro, I guess. I put this card from 8 to 10, possibly 8 to 13, mainly because the reprint came out of it, and the reprint's like $3. So if you want to get this card, I highly recommend just get the reprint. The reprint's like $3. You find it pretty cheap. As for number 2, my main man, well, not my main man, but used to be my main man, Chaos Breaker. This card is ridiculous. First of all, his Limit Break, his Limit Break is actually the first one I've ever saw that lets me draw cards when he first came out in set 13. Basically, his Limit Break is, whenever your opponent's lock card unlocks, you can Soul Blast 1 Starvader, and then draw a card and then retire your opponent's rear guard. That is broken. That's completely retarded. You retire your opponent's rear guard and you draw a card? Like, what the F? His other effect, obviously, Counterblast, discard a card. You can lock one of your opponent's rear guard. That's pretty much staple. That's basically the main reason why his Limit Break goes off so consistently, just his effect alone. His effect alone, you can lock any card on your opponent's board, and then his Limit Break just gets you the hand and retires rear guards. Sometimes it's a bad play, sometimes it's a good play. That's why Chaos Breaker is definitely mainly a control-based deck. It's actually a really good control-based deck. Especially right now in the current meta, where they have Universe now, Chaos Breaker is definitely a deck right now. Chaos Breaker still tops consistently. It's just a control deck that doesn't let your opponent play his cards or play all his combos. Chaos Breaker is always going to be up there, and that's why I see Chaos Breaker as number 2 for top 5 Limit Breaks. His price range right now, RRR, 10 to 13. It went down just because he got a reprint also. His reprint is like $3. So if you want the Chaos Breaker, just buy the reprint. Reprint's $3. And number 1, you guys probably already know this because you guys see this top recently, or top in a couple events. Actually, probably not, maybe, I might be wrong. Number 1, Raging Form Dragon. Reason why is because his Limit Break can go off at any time. Now that Shadow Paladins have a Limit Break Enabler and Shadow Paladins have an easy engine, an easy out to get the Limit Break Enabler to the field, for example, the grade 2 Willy Mana, whatever, she calls out a grade 1 from the deck and she can call out the Limit Break Enabler. It's just retarded. So whenever you think your opponent can go off on you on his second turn, on his grade 3 turn, you're wrong. Raging Form can go off now, just for the fact that, like I said, Revengers can now get their Limit Break enablers out more quickly and more faster than any deck. And with all the support that Raging Form has, it makes Raging Form more consistent to stand up 3 times in one turn. But I rarely see people do that anyways, because some people mess up the play, some people don't. But it's just, it's ridiculous. A restanding Vanguard while your opponent's still at grade 2 or possibly at grade 3. It's just like, wow. I mean, I'm sorry. It's a huge rush counter. Like, the only way Raging Form decks are losing nowadays is because they're either misplaying, they prefer to stride into the new Raging Form, or I don't know. It's just multiple reasons why Raging Form isn't topping. But Raging Form is definitely a deck out there that's putting fear into people, because it's a rush deck. It's a rush deck that can destroy your opponent while he's at grade 2 or at grade 3 without even striding. I highly recommend don't ever play the chicken game against Raging Form, because Raging Form, like I said, it's retarded. He could go off, and it's basically it. A restanding Vanguard against your opponent's grade 2? That's so stupid. I'm sorry. I mean, he's definitely better than... he's better than the End, because the End has to hit. All you gotta do is have a copy of himself in your hand, and then retire 3 units and restand. The reason why he could restand 3 times in one turn is because now Raging Form units, well, Raging Form has more support that allows to call more Revengers on the field for him to retire, which is stupid. But this card is always going to be at number 1 until, I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe when the meta is more faster and can keep up, maybe this card will go down, possibly, I don't know. Right now his price, again, another card that's 10 to 13, because his price went down, because there's a reprint rare version of him. So if you want a Raging Form, just get the rare version. The rare version is like $4 or $5. It's not that expensive. But so let's go over it one more time, guys, because I love you. So number 5 is Chat Noir. Number 4 is Freeze Ray. Number 3 is Night Mist. Lord of the Seven Seas Night Mist. Number 2 is Chaos Breaker, my dude. And then number 1 is Raging Form. Like I said before, guys, I might be wrong, I might be right. If you guys disagree with me, please comment down below. I like having this conversation with you guys. I like, debating on what limit break cards should be better, what limit break cards should be up there, what limit break cards shouldn't be up here. It's a discussion that I like to get into, a discussion that a lot of people like to get into. So if you can, guys, comment down below and tell me what your thoughts are. I love you no matter what. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you want more Vanguard content, please subscribe to our channel. And also, please go to our link down below for ARG events. We're currently having an ARG event in Atlanta for March 12th. So I'm going to leave a link in the description box down below for ARG website. You can check out the website for events, for Cardfight Vanguard singles, and stuff like that. Alright then, guys. I will talk to you guys later. And Henry Rico is out.